Yo, what do you do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new chapter of The Dark Summoner. And sorry, it's been a while since I last posted a chapter for the story. Well, not really entirely sorry. I mean, the series was only made so I could, so I can be excited more for Fire Emblem Engage. Personally, not gonna lie, Fire Emblem Engage's story is so goddamn generic and boring. And same thing also goes for half of the characters as well. But, gotta say, the gameplay, it feels like I'm actually playing that of, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn again. And since many of the prologue chapters are basically iconic chapters and battles from other Fire Emblem games, gotta say, still love it. Still love playing it to this day. But let's stop talking about Fire Emblem Engage and let's get through that of a little recap for that of last chapter. Currently, right now, Sona and Tsubaki are getting ready for the new school year for Kuo, and looking through that of the new first years that are coming to Kuo Academy, with many of them still being females. However, they're getting tired of many of the male students that transferred to Kuo Academy only so they can look at the girls of the school after all. However, Sona is more curious about of a certain college student at Kuo, that being Treys. Curious about the foreign exchange college student, they wanted to know about him. However, they're unable to, given that they can't see all of his records, with them getting even more curious about him. As for Trey, he meets the protagonist of Highschool DxD, Issei Hayato, and befriended the perverted brunette, actually. Not only that, he still continues his swordplay training and met a stray devil who went stray due to his issues with his master, but soon killed him. But instead of his soul basically fading from existence, being a devil after all, he soon purified his soul and then possibly sent him somewhere else. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 3, First Day Annoyances. It's now a month has now gone by for Treys, as he has spent a bit of time with that of Issei, as getting to know the perverted, brunette, as he's not really that of a bad guy, to be honest, just misguided about what it means to, how to treat a woman, actually, instead of seeing them like that of an object. During his time, he begins to show him that that girls aren't just to all go or look at or basically admire their bodies. They're human beings just as much as anyone else, and try to treat them a lot more respect. However, Issei understands all that. However, his hormones and perverted personality wins over every single time. Knowing all of this, Trey just basically gives up and and if this is how he's going to be, hopefully that there's a girl desperate enough to go out with him. Issei took offense to this, but totally understood where he was coming from. As for, not only that, he even met one of the friends that he was actually, that Trey actually lives pretty close to, that being the black-haired, glasses-wearing teen, Motahama. Even meeting one of Issei's other friends, being Moriyasu, basically a buzz-cut, plain-looking guy as well. And let's just say, when they first met Trey, their reactions were, "Who the hell is this damn foreign pretty boy?" Then, soon hearing this, Trey basically went over to the two guys and basically hit their heads together multiple times and told them, don't call him a damn pretty boy. If you ever see somebody like him in America, I'm basically average, with basically telling the two that they have high standards, and the only reason that they don't get any girlfriends is because how pathetic they are. With hearing all of that, let's just say the two have a negative opinion of Trey, but personally, he could care less about that. But even so, he mostly just spends time hanging out with Issei. He could care little about the two little stooges that he hangs out with, though, as dealing with annoying people like him, like the two of them, is kind of normal for somebody like Trey, after all, being the second in command of the Order of Heroes of all things. But even so, being in this world, it's not half bad. But however, what he's truly more worried about is how everybody else back at the Order of Heroes are worried about him. Currently now, in the kingdom of Asker, where the kingdom where the HQ of the Order of Heroes is located. Currently right now, everybody is on that of an uproar, worried about their second in command. Some are freaked out that their tactician and strategist and friend are basically missing, and none of them are able to understand where he is, even going to the other kingdoms that they've been at, such as Emla, Miflheim, and also the Land of the Dead, even other kingdoms as well. Even the many other kingdoms too have no leads on where their summoner and friend are. With then a voice speaking up saying, "Everyone, please be quiet." With then, as this being that of a young man with blue hair, golden armor, and however he has that of a bit of golden highlights on a few of the bangs of his hair, as this being the leader of the Order of Heroes and king of Asker, and Trey's best friend, Alfin, with then soon one of the heroes known as the Hero King, Marth, speaks up saying, "Please, I agree. Please, everyone calm down. Allow Alfin to speak." With then another hero, as she also has that of white hair wrapped up in that of pigtails, with even wearing that of a black coat with and also a white tunic under it. As this is one of the strategist of the shepherds, Robin, saying, "Yes, please, everyone calm down. Allow Alfin to speak. And besides, I think a few of us are more worried than any of us are." With then many of the heroes begin to speak and worry for Trey. Notice that of 5 females who are also worried for the African American young man, as these are his wives, Fjorm, Levitane, Ligyorn, Air, and Ash, as all 5 of them are worried for the man that they fell in love with, all worried for the man that they wanted to spend their lives with. With then, soon, a few of the members couldn't help but want to, comfort all 5 of them. With especially Ash, it almost, given that the cow-looking girl was nearly onto that of a panic attack right about now. With then Alfin getting everybody's attention once more, saying, "Look, we're all trying our best to find Trey, and I know all of you are too, and we all understand that we're all worried for him, but we can't just continue to gum at each other's throats. After all, you would all know on how Trey would react seeing everyone like this." With then soon a person by the name of Soren, the tactician for the Grail mercenaries, come up and say, "You're all acting like idiots." Something exactly I would say as well. With then soon a buff older man with that of green armor, as this being the radiant hero Ike, couldn't help but say, "Alfin and Soren is right. If Trey was here, he would tell us all to calm down and come to a realization. he would most likely say in a more crass and more angry tone, but he would still try to calm us all down. With Ike's words, everyone else soon began to calm themselves, while still muttering to one another. Within, Alphonse speaking up, saying, "We're doing the best that we can to find Trey. So the best we can do now is just try to think on what Trey would do. If we last check with then soon looking at Air, saying, Princess Air, you planned on checking on Trey in his office. What did you tell us on what you saw?" With then the former princess of the kingdom of death stepped up, saying, "What I saw in my love's study room is that a purple portal just appeared 1 minute and then it disappeared the next. When I opened the door, I didn't see Trey inside, which most likely the portal sucked him in. So whatever the portal was at, it most likely drawed him to it. It's possibly he was sent to that of another world. But it's just a hypothetical question. I'm not really sure." So I'm with Air basically shaking her hands, with then soon Ash comforting her friend and fellow sister as well. With then soon Alphen saying, it's a start. Possibly we may need to check other worlds in case. Possibly there's a chance that Loki may be involved in this. Maybe even Thor as well. Whatever the reason, those two we will get our summoner back. Do I make myself clear, everyone? With then everybody in the main hall couldn't help but agree and cheer. With then soon Alphen looking at his sister Sharia, with soon realizing that she has something to talk to, while soon she looking back at all of Trey's wives as well. With then Alphen saying, "Continue to search. Look in other worlds if we need be. Until then, please, everybody, remain calm and try to think things through." With that, all of the heroes, all 275 heroes, all split, while some go off on journeys to other worlds and possibly to other kingdoms as well. As Alphen and his sister soon began leaving the main hall, as they plan on heading to Trey's main study, his office. But not just him, but also with his 5 wives, also began to follow as well. With them, a certain figure also noticed that all 7 of them were heading to a different place. Curious, he begins to follow them. Back at the world of Highschool DxD, currently right now, he's getting ready for his first day at Kuo Academy's college division, which, after getting out of bed, getting a fresh shower, getting his daily necessities, and also getting on his uniform. And currently, he never thought he would actually have to wear a uniform at a college. He always thought that was school that was basically regular education kind of thing. He didn't think that Japanese colleges also had to wear uniforms too. But again, I guess that's mostly his own problem for not looking things up, especially since Kuo Academy is that of a private school and not just your typical Japanese prep school. But it's more just of a minor annoyance, so nothing too serious. However, given that it's a college school, they're not too much of a stickler for dress code, unlike that of Kuo Academy's junior high and high school branches. As currently he's wearing the Kuo Academy blazer, also wearing the pants as well. However, he's wearing that of red sneakers, and also under the Kuo Academy blazer is a black shirt, before buttoning up at least that of the lower buttons, while leaving the two buttons undone. With then looking at himself in the mirror, can help but say, Well then, first day at college. Again. This is exactly what I had to deal with. With then him sighing once more. With then saying, all I need to do is just bear with this for at least a little while. Hopefully, they'll basically amp up that little wedding of theirs. I'll run into that Grummery princess, give her an offer that'll help train her. She kicks her fiance's ass, she's free, and I can go back home. Simple as that. Well, hopefully it's simple. Because knowing my luck, not everything in this world and every other world I've been in is that simple. After taking one more sigh, he soon grabs his bag and then heads to Kuo Academy. Within him taking the bus to the school, within him looking back over his schedule, the schedule that he was given. Looking over the schedule, he has 2 classes, one at 10 o'clock to that of 11:30, another class from that of 2 to 3, and from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 3 classes on that of Tuesday and Thursday. One class from 9 to 10, another class from that of 12 to 1:30, and surprisingly, he has that of a late night class on those days from 7:30 to 8:30, which is pretty confusing, to be honest. Personally, he never told Surzet just that he was going there for a degree. All he said that he wanted is to take that of college classes. Whatever he signed him up for, he didn't give a damn about. It's not like he's actually going to try, to be honest, since he doesn't plan on staying here. Whatever the hell he's majoring for, it doesn't matter. Then soon, as finally the bus stops, seeing that it's actually his stop, he soon leaves. He soon gets off the bus and then sees the prestigious academy up ahead. It's this being Kuo Academy. Currently, the school is layered like that of a giant ass campus. In the center is that of the high school. On the far left is that of the junior high school. And on the far right is that of the college high school. Currently, the high schoolers get the most attention, to be honest, but the college and junior high schools do get at least some attention. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's just get this shit over with. Walking to Kuo's front gates, he soon enters into it. Before then, felt that of a twitching feeling across his body, within realizing, shit, did I enter a barrier? Damn. So, looks like Surzet just wasn't kidding. Devils really do own this place. That's probably his little sister and her little friend, of course. Possibly even the other devils that are part of their peerages too. Whatever. I'll probably introduce myself when I get the chance. But doubt it I will, given that they're in high school and I'm a freaking college student. Let's just get this over with. As Aaron takes 4 more steps to that of a tram system, allowing that of junior high and college students to get to their schools in a respected time and hour, after all. However, as soon as he was getting closer and closer to the tram, he soon was wrapped around the neck by a certain someone, as being saying, "Hey, Whiteside, I didn't know that you were coming to Kuo. Yeah, and you look so... Why didn't you tell me? I mean, you were going... I didn't know that you were basically a high school dropout." With then soon hearing Issei's annoying voice, Trey Helly had one thing that he could do. Basically, judo flipped him across the ground. As doing so, he soon throws him to the ground, with then Issei aching in pain, saying, "Ow, what the hell?" White Son, what was that for? Saying, who just comes up behind a person, grabs them by the neck, and expects them not to be flipped over or attacked, dumbass? And no, I didn't say... And when the hell did I tell you that I was a dropout, dumbass? I'm a college student. With then soon saying that, grabbing his bag before looking around, as he soon drawed attention to himself. with then a lot of people getting that of mutters, with most of it being that of female students, some of them somewhat happy about the fact that Issei just got flipped on his ass, with then soon Issei still whining a little bit, saying, but so why are you, look, we'll talk later. Right now, I gotta go. With that, Trey finally gets on the tram, with a few people actually looking at Trey, but not really care. But unlike him, he doesn't really care that much. Within soon, it goes off to Kuo Academy's college. Within, as for Issei, he could up and say, man, sometimes I don't get that guy. We're supposed to be friends, and yet he treats me like I'm more of an annoyance. Why is that? With then, soon, both Issei's friends, Motohama and Mayasu, basically up and say, nah, don't worry about him, Issei. He's just basically nothing but your typical pretty boy that just sees us as more of insects. With then, Motohama saying, indeed, to be honest, it's quite annoying to the fact that he's come to this school, but at least there's one good thing about it. He'll be at the college instead of at high school. And personally, normally you would think that a 22-year-old basically going back to high school would be that of a negative repercussion. But here at Kuo, it only adds more to a maturity about it, or possibly a double-edged sword for him. But doesn't matter. Possibly now, this will be a better year for all of us after all. With then hearing that, Issei saying, yeah, definitely. Sure, we got beaten by the Kendo Club and many other clubs as well, but this year is going to be completely and utterly different. This year, we'll finally be able to reach the level of harem. With that, all three of them couldn't help but laugh, while many of the guys and girls, mostly the girls, look at the three with that of disgust and hatred. Back at the HQ for the Order of Heroes, currently, Alphonse, Sharia, Fjorm, Levitain, Legyorn, Air, and also Ash are currently in Treys' office, with many of them actually looking around, with then soon Levitain saying, Your Majesty King Alphys, what are we actually looking for, to be honest? As Levitain asked in that of a deadpan tone, with then Alphys saying, we're looking for something that could give us a clue on what happened here. What Princess Air told us is that a portal showed up right behind. You said it was right behind his chair, right? Which soon Air saying, yes, it was. And soon it disappeared as soon as I opened the door. But Trey would be gone by that time. Which then soon Legyorn speak up saying, I see. You're wondering if our Lord husband basically was working on something, possibly looking into other worlds that could help us and improve our strength and skills. He does end up doing quite a bit of things when looking for new heroes to summon from the Order of Heroes, of course. With then soon Sherry saying, that makes a lot of sense, but even so, he's never always this drastic and crazy when it comes to getting new heroes. And seeing something backfire on him, that's kind of rare of that happening. With then soon Fjorm saying, but even so, we still got to keep looking. Hopefully we'll be able to find something. As the seven of them continue looking around, but then soon the door opening saying, so that's what you all were planning on doing in here. Within, everybody completely caught off guard and soon be on guard as well. However, they soon let their guards down again within seeing a familiar face, as it being that of a young man with that of short white hair, that of a handsome face, a black coat, and also wearing a tunic as well, the same as Robin, as this is male Robin, as he could up and say, I figured as much. With then soon, Air saying, "Sir Robin, what do you mean? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you?" Saying, "I was a little curious on where the seven of you were going, and when I found out that you were all were heading into that of Treys' office, I even got more curious. So I basically eavesdropped a little bit. Sorry about that. My apologies. I truly am. But I had to know. He wasn't just important to all of you. He was important to me as well. He was my friend, and I don't want to leave any stone unturned. If you guys believe that there's something in here that could help us, then possibly there is." Soon, Alphen saying, "You are one of our best tacticians outside of Trey. What can you find? And you're just as close to him as well. What can you find, Robin?" Soon, looking around the sizable office that Trey has, as having that of a wide couch on the left side, with that of a coffee table in front of the couch, two table stands on the side of the couch, a few things from other worlds and kingdoms of the Fire Emblem universe hanged up on that of shelves and counters, a few books as well, and also many papers that are both scattered on the ground and on that of Trey's desk as well. Soon looking behind, as it being a window that leads to the courtyard of the Order of Heroes, saying, "I can't really say for much, but give me a minute." Soon looking around, soon seeing that the chair that Trey was in was soon flipped over, scooting up a little bit, before seeing that of a little bit of scorch marks, as it almost seems like the portal that sucked him in must have been hot to the ground. Saying, "I can't really say for sure, but it's possible that the portal was trying to was sucking him in only. It wasn't trying to do anything else, because if it was, why did it not? There are scorch marks on the ground which could have burned right through, but instead they're not. Not only that, what about the papers too? The papers should be burnt, or some of the papers should be sucked in. But last time I was here, all of these papers, these are all the same papers that he's either signed, looked after, or basically requested at the same time. All still here. They weren't sucked in with him. So that means it was deliberate. Only for our beloved Sumner." Hearing that, all of them couldn't help but get even more worried, thinking that this is a plot from their enemies. Robin brazen up his hand, saying, "I'm not so sure that it's a plot from our enemies, if that's what you're all thinking. It's far from that. To be honest, I believe it's possible that this may be done by an outside source. Remember what Lady Air said. The portal seemed like it wasn't from any other portal that we've been through. It's possibly that it may be an otherworldly portal, possibly a portal to a world that we're all not familiar with." Hearing this, all of them couldn't help but think, Jerry saying, "That does make a lot of sense. And sure, Trey is the only one that can use that at the brighter blink to basically open portals to other worlds. What would happen if another portal was made to basically bring him to somewhere? Not only Alphen saying, not only we would lose the person that we were able to recruit, that's able to recruit new heroes to the Order. We would also lose somebody that would help us in our main transportation to other worlds, other dimensions as well. Whoever thought of this must have been an evil, magnificent genius. And it makes me even more angry not being there for Trey's sake, for my friend." Soon, levitating, goes over to Alphen, saying, "Do not be so worried, Alphonse. We we understand your pain all too well. We understand the misery you feel. So do not despair too much. Knowing my beloved, he would want you to basically feel a lot more happier and less angry. With then hearing this, soon Alphonse saying, "Yes, you're right. Thank you, Princess Levitain." With then soon Ash speaking up saying, "Wait, he still had the air. Did he still have the brighter blick with him?" With then soon Air saying, yes. If we recall, the brighter blink is part of our Lord. It's part of our Lord husband's soul. It's a weapon connected to him and him alone. Why?" With then soon Ash basically jumps up and down saying, "Ooh, I realize it. I realize it now. The reason why is the brighter blink is able to summon heroes to Trey. He's always been able to do that, even by himself." With then soon hearing this, Alphonse saying, "Wait, Lady Ash, you're not saying that." Saying, "I can't believe I'm so stupid, and yet I should have realized this. Silly me." With then she's saying, if that's the case, he'll possibly be able to summon one of us from the Order of Heroes by his side, or possibly even summon a new hero. If that's the case, I wonder if he'll do it soon enough. No, but with then soon Ligyorn saying, knowing my beloved Treziah, the fool I've fallen in love with may have not realized that he needs to use the brighter blick to summon us. If till he does, it's going to most likely be a while." With then everybody in the room couldn't help but have a deadpan look on their face, and somewhat of embarrassment, and also feeling sad for Trey, given that one of his wives is literally insulting him. Before Levitain couldn't help but nod with her big sister, and basically accepting calling Trey an idiot. With then Fjorm basically clearing her throat saying, "If that's the case, we need to tell the others about this as well. Possibly even those who have possibly already went to other worlds to look for Trey as well." With then Alphonse saying, "Agreed. Come on, everyone." As they all begin to leave the office, with then Alphonse looking back at Robin saying, "Robin?" With then Robin looking back at the blue-haired king saying, "Thanks a lot." With soon Robin saying, "I always do my best for the people I see as my friends and family after all." With then Alphonse couldn't help but smile. With then soon all of them began to head out. Back with Trey, he finally arrives at the college within realizing, holy crap, and I thought the high school was big. This place is fucking huge. With seeing the massive school, which almost looks like it's that of possibly maybe 4-story building with multiple facilities for almost everything in every genre of study and major. With then thinking, oh boy, well, let's hope I can find my classes. As Aaron walks to the school and begins to walk up the stairs and enters in the building, he soon was about to head to the reception desk before then being stopped by somebody calling his name saying, "White Treziah," or should I say Treziah White, which is the normal way in which you would speak in that of a Western culture. With then soon Trey looking around as he soon sees a girl with that of black hair that goes almost down to that of a bob cut, only to her neck, to that of short way to her neck, and another girl with that of long black hair, as the both of them are wearing glasses. However, the one with the long black hair is more curvaceous and busty doesn't even begin to cover it. With then soon Trey couldn't help but blush before thinking, damn, I know that I've seen a couple girls across town that have quite a bit of boobs, but this world must be really overcompensating for something for the females. Before then looking at Sona and then thinking, well, at least there's one girl with a normal bust size for once. Well, surprisingly normal bust size. Before then shaking his head saying, can I help the two of you? And by the look of you, you seem like you're high schoolers. But am I guessing correct? Soon, Sona could not but speak up saying, yes, actually. But by looking at you, you actually seem quite young for yourself as well. If you weren't a college student, I would say you would be a high schooler. Then Trey saying, yeah, I get that a lot. People say I look way younger than I should be. But I am a college student. And may I ask on why two high school girls basically want to talk to me? Tsubaki saying, we're more than just two high school girls. White sign. My name is Shinra Tsubaki, and this is Shitori Sona. We are the vice president and president of Kuo Academy's high school division. Soon Trey come up and say, wait, really? I did not know I was, and I don't give a damn. Can I ask why the certain student council from another school division comes to speak with me? Because I got at least that I got 20 minutes before I need to go to class, and personally, I didn't really come here ahead of time to see where my classes are. Soon Sona saying, that's quite irresponsible since you plan on coming to a college here, saying, yeah, I don't give a damn. Just hurry it up. Soon Tsubaki getting annoyed at the fact that Trey disrespected her king like that. Sona basically coughing into her hand and saying, I see and I understand. Well, allow me to I was looking through that of the newest students for both Kuo and also the college, and also for college classes, saying, why would a high school student council need to know about the freaking college division? It's not like we're going to be meeting with one another. Soon Trey thinking, okay, definitely this isn't right. No way in hell that she should care about me like that, unless damn it, Sir Zetchis, you didn't tell her, didn't you? You didn't tell the other devil girl. This must be her. Sona Shitori. Possibly an alias. She may look Japanese, but she also has that little bit of a European look to her as well. Soon Sona saying, well, you see, I like to make sure to keep an eye on anybody that could cause trouble for the school. Mostly I'm being that of male students, saying, so you just single me out because I'm from a foreign country and I'm a foreign exchange student, and you thought I would cause trouble here at the college. If there was going to be a problem, I would believe the student committee of Kuo Academy's college division would keep an eye on me, not a high school girl. Soon Tsubaki getting even more annoyed at the disrespect. Then someone saying, I see. Well then, could you tell us the reason on why you come to Kuo then? Soon Trey saying, personally, I shouldn't tell you shit, but if it gets you off my back so I can get to class, then fine. I came to Kuo Academy because a friend of mine suggested me to come here. He thought it would be better if I have a new change of lifestyle and help him out with something important. That's why. Soon hearing this, Tsubaki saying, so you only came to Kuo for a friend? Saying, yes, that's why. Now, you know my reason? Are you done here? Because you should also get to classes yourself, Miss Prez and Miss Vice Prez. As for me, I'm going to classes too. Then soon, Tsubaki want to say, wait, white son, we are not. Within, Sona saying, no, we are done here. Tsubaki saying, but madam, but lady president. Then she said, come on, Tsubaki, he's right. We also must get to class as well. With that, soon, Trey went to the receptionist's desk, hoping to find one of his classes. Then soon, Tsubaki glaring right at Trey before turning back around and leaving the main building of the campus. Then soon, Tsubaki saying, Matt, my king, what is the reason on why did you stop? He's definitely hiding something. He didn't even tell us that what he's majoring here, saying all the more reason on why I'm curious. We went to the dean and you've heard what he said. He said that he came to the school by special recommendation by that of the dean of the school. The superintendent may be Rias' father, Lord Gremory, of course, but there's somebody else that also has control over the school as well. It's also that person is actually Lord Lucifer himself, Rias' brother Serzech's. Then soon, Tsubaki saying, so are you saying that he was invited by Serzech himself? But for what reason? Sona saying, I do not know, but personally, I will get to the bottom of this as soon as I can. Until then, we need to be prepared for anything to come. But I will say this: he has a lot of he has my respect at least a little bit. Then Tsubaki saying, "What do you mean he has your respect?" Then Sona can help but smirk, saying, "I mean, I expect people to treat me with respect. However, he's also right. I am the student council president of the high school of Kuo, not the college. I shouldn't be demanding respect from somebody who doesn't need to give it to me. I think I've been too well respected by our peers at Kuo Academy's high school than I am here at the college. Something I need to make sure that doesn't go to my head once I graduate here and go to the college." Then soon, Tsubaki can help but be shocked surprised for saying, "I see. Well then, I'm glad that you had a better experience, Lady Sona." Then soon, Tsubaki looking back at the college before thinking, I still don't trust him. Not one bit. It's best if I continue to keep an eye on him. Then Tsubaki bringing out that of a cute little raven bird, as this was the same little raven that saw Trey killed the stray devil. Then soon she's saying, keep an eye on that boy again. Then soon her raven familiar nodded once more before heading to Kuo Academy's college main campus. Then catching up with her king once again. Then back with Trey, can up and say, damn them. I can tell. Sirs, I just didn't tell her shit. I'm also pretty for sure he didn't tell his sister shit. I mean, I expected him not to, given that he can't do it. He can't do it, given that he's supposed to be the leader and he can't be biased to one house, as he told me, which I still call bullshit, to be honest. But politics, they're such a fucking headache to deal with, and it really does piss me off. And I'm caught in the damn middle of it. But even so, let's just hope that whatever happens in this world I'm in, things go off better than what they have been. And actually, I'm more worried about the others. I wonder how the order is holding up without me. Just hang in there, guys. I'll be back home soon. I promise. As Trey says this, he places his hand on his chest within, grasping hard, hoping to see his loved ones once again. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So, how'd you guys think about some of the reactions? I mean, I would have probably brought up at least a couple other heroes to speak up. However, again, there are way too many heroes, and that's well, Fire Emblem heroes after all. I'm only going to be summoning the ones who I have more of a strong affinity with in this story. So not every hero. So any of you guys have favorite heroes from Fire Emblem Heroes? Don't expect me to summon them out of the blue. So yeah. Oh, and also I may ship Trey with 2 people from Highschool DxD actually in this. I mean, I don't want Trey to have one big ass harem after all, but I do want to at least have two girls from this series that would actually fall from. Tsubaki is on that list as well. As for another person, as for a few other girls, I'll put them out. I'll probably make a poll in a couple days or so, and you guys can decide. So, with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. And if you guys want to continue watching stuff on this channel as well. Also, check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. I'll link in the description below if I'm not too damn lazy to do it. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys. Hope you all take care.